Hello, this is Detective McCloud, and as everyone knows, this is, the end of what happened with the mayor. Luckily, we were saved. This is the archivization of our five-star offenders and why they began this thing they're doing. So, shall we get started then? Let me just look for the first one here. Oh yeah, Trainer. The first five-star offender we ever caught. Now, let's see, what does this dude have? Let's see, he has an abusive father. Well, had an abusive father. And, he was very, very cruel. Put him in cages, kept him in the basement. In fact, the only toy he ever gave him was a toy train. And then, as he grew up, that became an obsession with him. And so to get closer with trains, he cut off his feet. Damn, must have been painful. And he replaced them with roller skating feet. Dude cannot walk anymore. He can only skate to places, which is stupid, but anyway. Mystico saw his ambition when his ambition started to grow, obviously, and he made him his number 3. And that takes guts, to be honest. Didn't think he would take the number 3 spot, but hey, who am I to judge? Anyway, time for our next one. Next one up is Foxer, our legacy villain, or one of our 2 legacy villains anyway. Back in the day, he was a thief who wore a fox suit, and apparently he wore it too much that it fused to him. He then made a lot of money from thieving and retired. After spending it all, which, by the way, stupid to spend all that money he had, he came back and then, found it a bit struggling to face the new gen villains. And then he met Zapper, another person over here, and made friends with him, which is not very good, because when villains make friends with each other, that means we have to deal with more than one. So, anyway, next one. Next one up is, Black Death. This one has a bit more to him. He owns his own cigarette empire, sort of, I guess. Well, it's a legitimate business, one that we can't, take down. Anyway, his wife died, and he became a workaholic and built his cigarette empire, as I've stated. After smoking his own product, he got addicted and then got lung cancer. He couldn't afford the treatment and became a villain to kill more people before he, died, which is stupid. Wrong way to live, I say. Anyway, he made a deal with Mystico to, share the factory, which is why he was even in this case, anyway. Now, next one is, Zapper. Uh, a very well-known and a very annoying 5-star offender. He got paralyzed, and then after getting cured, he got obsessed with electricity. Oh god. Is this literally all the villains? I see a trend that every single one gets obsessed with something. This is fucking shit. Anyway, he became a villain to paralyze others, which I don't get, to be honest. And then, as we've already stated with Foxer, he, made friends with him. And, the best friends, apparently. And then, to add a little tidbit here, the reason why Zapper went after Wonderfell Bridge in the first place was because he hates bridges. That's a nice one, isn't it? Anyway, next one up is... Oh, our second resident legacy villain. Nice one. Anyway, he woke up as a shapeshifter, and, he doesn't really know how he became one, but he did anyway. No one liked him, because he could shapeshift. So the only real choice was to become a villain. And then he, retired, and, well, he got bored, apparently. Bored of doing nothing after killing so many people. So he went back, just like Foxer. He nearly died due to a new-gen hero, and, well, Mystico saved his life, apparently. And then, apparently, Blank was entranced or obsessed with Mystico. An obsession again, really? Anyway, he obsessed over Mystico, and, Mystico found it amusing, so, he put him on as a number 2, but, Blank didn't care for the role of number 2. He just wanted to infinitely serve Mystico for some reason. I don't get why, but he'll apparently lay his life down for him. The next one we have is... Abensium. Wow, this one is a depressing one. He was a lawyer, and he promised some poor kid and his family that they won't go to prison. His family actually did manage to go to prison, though, and they died in there. Abensium went to go tell the kid the depressing news, and he found him dead. And, of course, because this was depressing news, overall depression set in. Wow, God, sadness is just betraying this guy, isn't it? Anyway, he didn't think he could value his life anymore, so he signed up for some weird experiment that no one even remembers to this day, apparently. He got injected and became Abensium, the guy we know today. And, with the black and white aesthetic, and, you get me. Anyway, he was angry at the monster they made him, and he killed all the scientists. He then felt a little lost until Mystico, well, look what the cat dragged in, found him and made him, fourth to him. Fourth in command. It seems like Mystico sure knows how to get around things, doesn't he? Anyway, next is... Oh, Stalker. Well, this one has some genetic disease that paralyzes him, along with his brother. But, he built a suit for him, and, again, his brother, so they could move. A big mechanized suit, which is tough to get around when it comes to security concerns around here. They became they became villains, and to, test for cures on people. And they haven't found one yet. Mystico, yet again, funds these tests. And I guess, while I'm here, Hunter, is a bit more insane than his, brother. And he thinks he thinks he's a dog, and acts like one. Why? No one knows, it's just he happens to do that. Anyway, on to our last, one of, well, the night. It is... Well, if it isn't the person that started this all, Mystico. Now, he was born to a mafia family, but ran away, which, I mean, good for him. He built a new life. That was amazing. Didn't think anyone who'd run from the mafia be able to do that. Anyway, he was arrested for having any sort of relation to the family. He was basically arrested for being born. In prison, he lost everything from his car to his house to his job to his kids and even his girlfriend. Then, after he got out, he went for a walk. Apparently he got shot, and then, apparently after some blankness, he woke up and, looked like the guy he is today. And, the only thing he remembered was how justice ruined his life, so he made it his mission to start this whole Justice Death Crusade. Anyway, I thank anyone who's listening to this, whether it be a lawyer, a police officer, or anyone in the future, really, who's within law. And I have one thing to tell you. If these guys are still alive, never under any circumstances let them out. If you do, these guys will try everything in their power to win, unlike they did tonight. These guys are crazed lunatics and will kill you on immediate release. So please, I state, do not let any of them out. Anyway, that is goodbye from me. I need a sleep from almost dying tonight. Goodbye, anyone who's listening.